Good evening. This is Tamu from Mama Magma Yoga. I just wanted to say welcome to all of those of you who will be watching this not on February 7th, but sometime after off of my YouTube channel. I hope you enjoy this session this evening. Once again, this is day 3 of our Awaken 3-month yoga journey. And this session is focusing on dreams, our dreams and expressing them into reality. So we're going into our solar plexus and our intent and our will and our core. We're going to do a little bit of core work. We're going to do a little bit of flow. Hopefully this is a bit more of a swift practice and not as long, but we'll see what happens. We'll see where we go. Bring a blanket with you, bring some water, make sure that you've got a comfortable space, create an atmosphere for yourself. And yeah, let's have a great journey together. And I'm glad you're here. Namaste. And we'll just start now. If people join, then awesome. If it's just us three, then beautiful. It was meant to be, and I'm so happy to see you both here. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's start in Sukhasana on our mats. I've got a little blanket lifting up my sits bones so that my thighs can drop a little bit heavier instead of feeling like they're up around my ears. Let's sit up nice and tall. Really feel your sits bones connect to the earth. Feel that nice long line from your tail all the way up to your crown. Feel how when you think about that, your head automatically sort of lifts a little bit more and you feel a little bit more space in your cervical vertebra in your neck. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let your shoulders relax away from your ears. Start to drop into this moment. Inhale in. And again, drop your shoulders away from your ears. Tag a little weight in your elbows. Feel that lift in your sternum and that grounding through your sits bones. Where are you at today? How do you feel? What are you coming to the mat with? Who are you today? Are you different than you were yesterday? Did you face some shit today, or did you have an easy day? Was it a beautiful sunny Sunday? Was it a Sunday that pulled you to shreds, or what was going on with your day? Really feel into yourself, settle into this moment, and give yourself permission to come here exactly as you are. And let's work it out on the mat a little bit together. Focus on our strength. Let's find our strength, our center. Let's start to move from our center. So on that note, let's take 3 deep breaths together. Ready? Exhale all your air out and inhale in. Really fill up, fill up. Exhale, let something go. Once more, inhale in. Exhale, let something go. Now on this one, really feel the breath going down into your belly. Really try to feel it in your belly, not in your chest. Let that belly balloon and expand. Then when you exhale, contract those muscles in and force the air out from there. Inhale, expand the diaphragm, expand the belly. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, push that air out with your diaphragm, with your belly, with your core muscles. Exhale it all out. Inhale again. Exhale it out. Now bring your hands to your belly, just above your belly button, sort of between your belly button and your lower ribs. And really start to feel that motion of the belly ballooning out on the in-breath and contracting or softening on the exhale. Just play with that a little bit. Really start to feel from your center how when you feel the breath drop down into your belly and exhale from there, how you engage your core and how you drop down into the breath and into the moment a little bit deeper. So this is sort of prep for Kapalabhati breath, the breath of fire, where the inhale is passive and your diaphragm expands, your belly expands. And then on the exhale, your belly muscles work to exhale the air out and your tummy contracts. So it's a bit more of a forced breath. So inhale, passive, hey Tren. Exhale, push the air out. Hey Tren, just get comfy on your mat. We're just prepping for Kapalabhati breath. Inhaling deep into the belly. Exhaling, letting those muscles contract inward. Now close your eyes and take a couple breaths by yourself, just allowing that expansion and that contraction. Really try to work with your belly muscles. And then when you're ready on your next inhale, inhale all four sides of the torso. And exhale, we're going to start to pulse with Kapalabhati. So you're exhaling sharp and inhaling passive. Just play with it. Try to exhale with your belly muscles, contracting in. I can't breathe through my nose because I'll get all snotty, so I breathe out my mouth, but you can choose to breathe in and out through your nose. Inhale is passive, exhale is sharp. If you start to feel dizzy, you're too much up in your chest with your breathing. Really feel those core muscles engage. You're doing awesome. Couple more beats. And then inhale deep. Release your hands to your knees. And exhale, side out. Now just let yourself feel how you feel now. What did that do to your energy? Did it stir the pot a little bit? Did it get the blood flowing? Nice. Bring palms together at your heart. Bow chin to chest, mind intelligence to body intelligence. Set a little intention here. Maybe it's just to have an awesome practice. Maybe it's to manifest your dreams out into the world like the badass that you are. Deep inhale in. Long exhale out. Nice. Now when you're ready, you can come forward onto all fours into tabletop position. Wrists underneath your elbow, or your shoulders, Knees underneath your hip points. Toes are pointing parallel towards the back edge of your mat. Navel is hugging up to your spine. Shoulder blades are drawn across the back body, so there's a doming effect. Tailbone is stretching towards the back edge of the mat. Crown is reaching towards the front of your mat. When you arrive there, take a deep breath in. Long exhale out. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Palms are engaged, fingertips are engaged. Next, inhale, drop the belly, shine the chest forward. Cow pose, deep breath in. And as you exhale, round through the spine, let the head drop forward. Cat pose, push up out of the earth. Inhale, drop the belly, let the chest shine forward. Exhale, rounding through the spine, let the head drop forward. Inhale, cow pose. Really make the most of this pose. Feel it with all you got. Exhale, round through the spine, claw through the fingertips, press down through the feet. Exhale. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale to neutral spine, tabletop position. Bring your two big toes to touch. Bring your knees as wide as your yoga mat. And send your hips back towards your heels, reaching your fingertips forward, getting nice length in the side body. And eventually we'll exhale and let the chest and the forehead reach towards the mat. Find your extended child's pose. Shoulder blades are wrapped around the back body. Arms are actively reaching forward, elbows lifted, fingers are spread wide. Maybe you rock your forehead back and forth on the mat, get a little relief for your sinuses. Really embody the pose. Really bring your breath down to your belly. So as we move tonight, try to move from your core, from your solar plexus, from your intent. On your next inhale, come from that place, from your core, and lift back up to all fours. Walk your knees underneath your hip points. Walk your palms forward a little bit. Curl the toes under and send those hips up high and back, downward facing dog. Claw through your fingertips. Elbow creases are shining forward. You're pedaling it out. You're stretching through your hamstrings and through the backs of your legs. You're getting length on all four sides of the torso because your heart is melting back towards your thighs. Your neck is nice and loose. Maybe shake your head a little bit yes and a little bit no. Let it dangle. Maybe you're looking up underneath your armpits as you're stretching one leg and then the other. You're finding some organic movement here, just getting into your first downward dog. Yes, stretch it out. Nice. And then after a little bit, just find a couple breaths of stillness. Just letting your breath move you. Nice. And when you've had enough of that, let's ground through our left heel and lift the right leg high. Moving right into some movement here. We're going to bend the right knee and hug it all the way up, knee to nose. Upper body's in plank. Inhale, reach that right foot back up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Just do your best. Upper body's in plank. Inhale, reach that right foot up back towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow or towards it. Nice. Inhale, reach that right foot back up. Exhale, bring it back through, knee to nose. You need to drop the back knee. Step that right foot up between your palms. And we find ourselves in a low lunge. Walk that back knee back a couple inches if you need more of a stretch. Keep your front knee over your front ankle. You can keep the back toes curled under if it's easier on your knees, or you can come flat onto the top of your foot. Hug everything into the midline. Engage your core even here. Hug navel to spine. Remember, you're moving from your center. Shine your heart forward. Lots of length in the spine. And then we're going to reach our fingertips forward, up and back, and come into crescent lunge. Lengthen the tailbone down. Lift through the sternum. Lots of space between the palms. Pinkies forward, thumbs back. Hugging everything to the midline. Knitting in the lower ribs. Inhale, maybe you look up. Exhale, rain the fingertips down. Inhale, plant the left palm and reach the right fingertips up towards the sky. Nice juicy twist. Inhale in. Exhale, rain those fingertips down. Frame the right foot. Lift the back knee. Step the right foot back. Plank pose. Now here we have a nice challenging core pose. If you need to drop your knees and be in half plank, by all means do so. Otherwise, you're challenging yourself in a plank, maybe rocking back and forth.
You're doming up through the back, upper back body. You're pushing up out of the earth. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly lower all the way to the mat. Belly flops, welcome. Inhale in and slowly roll up to your baby cobra. Heart shines forward. Exhale, forehead kisses the mat. Curl the toes under. Take a deep breath in. Power up. Push yourself up to a plank. Remember, you can be in half plank. And make your way to downward facing dog. Once again, pedal it out here. Maybe take a deep breath in and let that go. You did awesome. Another deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. And we're going to drop the right heel and inhale, lift the left leg high. Remember to square your hips, so turn your pinky toes down so that you're not open at the hips, but you're as level as can be. Bend the left knee and hug it all the way up, knee to nose. Upper body's in plank. Inhale, reach, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, reach, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow or towards it. You can do it. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to nose. Lower the back knee if you need to and step that left foot up into your low lunge. Remember, you can keep your back toes curled under. You can walk that back knee back a little bit if you need more of a stretch. You're keeping front knee over front ankle. You can uncurl those toes if you need more grounding. Pay attention to what your body needs. Hug everything to the midline. Reach the chest forward. Then we're going to take the fingertips and reach them forward, up and back. Crescent lunge. Lengthen tailbone down. Lift sternum to sky. Drop shoulders away from ears. Maybe you inhale and look up. Then exhale, rain the fingertips down. Plant the right palm. And inhale, lift the left fingertips towards the sky. Nice juicy twist. Inhale in. Exhale, rain those fingertips down. Lift the back knee. Step the left toes back. Plank pose. Rock back and forth a little bit. Then the next time you're on your tippy tip toes, lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, rise up, baby cobra. Exhale, fold. Curl the toes under. Power up, come from your core. Push up to plank. Exhale, find your downward facing dog. Nicely done. Sigh it out here. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Very nice. On your next breath in, bend the knees generously. Look forward towards the top of your mat. And then make your way there on your exhale, whether it's a hop, skip, jump, or do-si-do. Find yourself in a forward fold. Bend your knees as generously as you need to. Perhaps clasp opposite elbow with opposite hand. Let your head dangle forward. Find your breath. Calm your heart rate. Perhaps you release fingertips to the mat and walk them to one side and then to the other. Come back to center and bend your knees generously. Bring your belly towards the top, to the top of your thighs. Now we're not going to roll up. No, not today. We're going to send our fingertips down, forward, and up, and come into chair pose. Sending the hips back, knees over ankles. Arms are either reaching out in front of you or up beside your ears, whatever stage you're up, you're using them to counterbalance. Back is nice and long, tailbone is lengthening down, chest is reaching forward. Crown of the head is reaching forward, nice long line in the neck. Maybe you sink a little bit lower. Inhale in. Exhale out. Maybe you sink a little bit lower. You can do it. Then inhale in. Reach for the sky. Hallelujah. Rain the fingertips down. Find yourself in your mountain pose. Find ground rooting down through your feet, whether your feet are flush together or hip width apart. Find that connection, that foot to earth connection. Find once again the head over heart, heart over pelvis, bringing your center underneath you. Finding that nice long line so that when all of a sudden there's like this place of ease in standing, you're not leaning too far forward, you're not leaning too far back, you're not putting stress in any muscle. You're perfectly balanced in your mountain pose. Chest is lifted. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Nicely done. Soft knees. Inhale, reach for the sky. Clap the palms together. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Reach up towards the heavens. Maybe you look up towards your palms. And exhale, hands to heart. Now we're going to step wide on our yoga mat. We're going to bring, our toes are going to be pointing forward. We're going to bring our ankles about as wide as our wrists are with our arms stretched wide. So find your comfortable wide-legged stance. Reach your palms up to the sky when you get there. Star pose. Feel your power here. Feel who you are. Feel open and receptive to everything. Feel the joy that this stance brings. Lift your chest. Lengthen your tailbone down. Deep inhale. Exhale. Rain the fingertips down. Bring your hands to your waistline. And we're going to find our superhero pose. Lifting our sternum towards the sky, lengthening our tailbone down, and kissing our shoulder blades together on the back body. Power is coming up from, or energy is coming up from the inner arches of the feet, and your legs are turned on here. They're not relaxed. This is a very active pose. Find your stance. Take a deep breath in. Long exhale out. Remember to try to breathe into your belly, expanding your diaphragm, bringing the breath down into the guts. Now we're going to inhale and reach the fingertips back out. And we're going to turn the right toes towards the short edge of the mat, whichever edge you happen to be facing with your right foot. Left toes are going to be turned in slightly. If you need to adjust your stance so that it's a little bit closer, find what feels good. We're going to go into triangle, Trikonasana. So stand up nice and tall. Then we're going to bump the hips back towards the left foot. And we're going to reach with our right fingertips forward. And we're going to slowly start to come down towards the right leg. Fingertips can be inside the right leg. They can be on the calf or behind. If you have a block and you need to grab that to lift the earth up to you, that's totally awesome and helpful. It'll help you feel like you're not collapsing and holding on for dear life. So find your Trikonasana wherever you are. You might use your left hand to smear some peanut butter across your belly so that your belly and your chest turn up towards the heavens. And you're reaching those left fingertips up towards the sky. All four sides of the torso are engaged here. Core is totally engaged. Navel is hugging towards spine. You've got length in all four sides of the body. Nicely done. On your next inhale, rise back up, arms stretch outside to the sides. Turn those right toes in and let the arms go for a sec. Nicely done. Find your stance again. Find your footing wherever feels comfortable. Lengthen tailbone down. Rise up from the earth. Draw energy up through the arches. Turn those legs on. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Send the fingertips out wide. Nice. Now we're going to turn those left toes out towards the short edge of the mat. We're going to turn the right toes in a little bit if we need to. We're going to find our prep for a triangle, Trikonasana. Then we're going to bump the hips back towards the right foot this time. We're going to reach those left fingertips forward and then down towards the left calf. Use your block if you need to. Raise the earth up to you. Use your right fingertips and your right palm and smear your tummy again and open up towards the sky. Imagine yourself between two panes of glass here. Nicely done. Don't crash into your leg. Engage all four sides of the torso. Remember your breath. Deep, wide, long breaths. Breathing into your solar plexus, into your will, into your intent. You can do this. You are powerful. You are strong. On your next in-breath, come back up. Arms stretch wide. Turn your left toes in. Reach once more back up to the sky. Hallelujah. Deep breath in. And on an exhale, bring hands to heart. Nicely done. Heel, toe, do-si-do, your feet back together. And let's make our way to the head of our mat. Find your footing, whether it's feet flush together or hip width apart. Find nice, soft knees. Lengthen your tailbone down. Find your mountain pose. Lift sternum to thumbs. Then we're going to soft knees and inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Let something go. Inhale, halfway lift. Your version. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. All the way back up towards the sky. Big full stretch. Maybe you look up, maybe a slight back bend this time. Exhale, hands to heart. Nicely done. Let's rinse it off. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Find something new here. Exhale, fold. Palms come to the mat. We step one foot back and then the other to our plank pose or half plank. We shift forward onto our tippy toes and we lower all the way to the belly. Come onto the tops of your feet. Bring your elbows now underneath your shoulders. We're coming into Sphinx pose. So your pubic bone is grounded into the mat. So are the tops of your feet. Your spine is nice and long up through the neck. You're not crunching back and you're not bowing forward. Nice long line through the neck, no wrinkles. We're grounded in our elbows and our palms. We're almost wanting to rip the mat apart with our palms. Nice 90-degree angle in your elbow. And your core is engaged, suck navel to spine. On your next inhale, turn to look past your right shoulder. Get a nice kiss on the left side of your neck. Exhale, come back through center. And inhale, look towards the left. Nice stretch in the neck on the right side. Come back to center. And then bring your palms on top of each other in front of you and lower your head down onto your palms. And just take a minute here to rest. Deep breath in, long breath out. Another deep breath in, another long breath out. Relax into the mat. Now you're going to engage your pubic bone into the mat again. Engage the tops of your feet into the mat again. And you're going to bring your palms underneath your shoulders. On your next inhale, you're going to rise up into baby cobra, but lifting your palms. So your tummy and your pelvis and your pubic bone are ground into the mat. Chest is lifted and reaching forward. Shoulder blades are tucked together, kissing together on your back body. If you want to, you can also raise your legs if you feel like you need a bit more. Nice active pose here. To add an element to it, you could pretend you're swimming, reaching fingertips forward and around, bending your knees, all the while keeping everything lifted. You can do it. Feel that activation in your core and in your back body. Meet your appropriate edge today. One more breath. Exhale, release. Bring palms back underneath the forehead. Release head to the palms, the backs of your hands. And long breath out. Now for just a minute, take the opportunity here to really relax your core muscles, your whole tummy, especially the space below your sternum, into the earth. Feel how, when you do that, all four sides, like both sides of the tummy, relax and expand. And they create space. Try to feel for a minute the vulnerable place that is your solar plexus. Feel why it's vulnerable. What have you had to deal with in your life that has made it so that you don't believe in your own power? Let that solar plexus area relax. Give it space. Give it assurance. Give it love. Let it just be for a minute. Let it unclench. It needs room to grow and to blossom. It needs your love and support. Forgive yourself. Honor yourself. Create boundaries. Set goals. Be in the moment. Nice. Now slowly begin to deepen your breath again. Bring your palms back underneath your shoulders. Push yourself back up to all fours. Swing the legs to one side, any side, and come onto your bum. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Toes are pointing up towards your face. Perhaps you spread the fleshy part of your buttocks aside so that your sits bones are really grounding into the earth. You're lifting from the pelvic floor up through your chest. Bring your palms or your fingers, to your sides, and try to find that nice long staff from crown to tail, the danda. Energy in your legs. Toes are reaching towards your face. Then on your next inhale, reach the fingertips up. Bend the knees slightly if you need to, and slowly begin to bow forward, bringing your palms, your hands to your toes, to the side of your feet, to your shins, or to the mat. Keeping your knees as bent as you need to inhale, look forward. Shine the chest forward. And exhale, surrender. Let your head bow towards your knees. Let your legs straighten if they want to, but they can stay as bent as you need them to. Find your own little space here. Come into yourself. Continue to work with the breath. On your next inhale, slowly roll it up. Sit up nice and tall. And then bend the knees. Bring your feet to the floor. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your palms to the backs of your thighs. Oh, I just scared the cat. You guys can't see him, I guess, but he just twitched. Sit back on your sit bones. Lift your chest towards the sky. Once again, find that nice long line from crown to tail. And then you guessed it, one more power pose before we're done. We're gonna lean back. Maybe you keep your toes on the ground. Maybe you keep your heels on the ground. Maybe you lift your shins parallel to the sky. Maybe you keep holding on for dear life here on the backs of your thighs, and that's totally awesome. Be where you're at today. We're working our core. Work it, work it. Then we're gonna maybe reach the fingertips forward, palms face up so the shoulders rotate away from the ears. You can do it, you can do it. Maybe you play a little bit with both here, stretching the legs, flying the arms. Get creative. Do what works for you. Explore a little moment here in boat pose. Feel your power. Feel your strength. Feel what your body can do. One more breath. Expand. Exhale. Release. Bring your feet back to the ground. Hook your elbows on your knees. And let your head bow forward. You did it. Take a couple deep breaths here. Side out, let it go. No matter your experience, you did awesome. You gave it a go. Nicely done. And when you're ready, make your way back to Sukhasana. Whatever comfortable seat works best for you. You can sit back up on your blanket, bolster or block. Lift those hips if you still need to, but you might find you're a bit more open now, a bit more relaxed, a bit more in your body. Whatever position you've chosen, sit up nice and tall once again. Deep breath in, long breath out. Deep breath in, long breath out. Let the nutrients of your practice begin to make its way through your body. Begin to tell you a story. Begin to relay its information. Notice how you've maybe deepened your relationship with your breath today. Notice what your core is telling you. Is it invigorated? Does it feel shaky? Does it feel uncertain? Does it feel, yeah, I can do this? Where is it at? Honor where it's at. Honor where you're at. Let's take one more deep breath in together. And exhale, bring palms together at the heart. Lift sternum to thumbs, inhale in. And exhale, bow for mind intelligence to body intelligence, chin to chest. Know in this moment that the intention you have within you is already so. Deep breath in, long breath out, and together we whisper, Namaste.